Hello, hello, and welcome to something brand new and something different. Today I'm playing Distant Worlds with the Extended AI and Improvement mod 1.4. Now, Distant Worlds is a ridiculously good game. I've had this in my library a good long time. I had something like 3 hours in it, and then it was like, you know what, I'm going to actually try and learn this game. So I'm now at like 50 something hours. I'm in no way. I really don't have a clue as much. I like can understand the basics, but yeah, it is a really fun game. So I thought today, screw it, let's have a go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game, and there's the Ancient Galaxy, the Pirate Faction. The Pirate Faction is really fucking cool. They're really cool and fun. But today we're going to go for the Standard Empires, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a custom game, so I can set it up myself. So we're going to go for a Spiral Galaxy. We'll set it on large with 10 sectors. This map is huge. I mean, I could go for the huge settings. It doesn't make too much difference. I think we'll play with a huge map then. Why not? Right, we're going to go for the pre-warp. Now, this is fantastic. I absolutely adore this technology system. Pre-warp is where you do not have hyperdrive, so you cannot jump out of your home system, and I find that fantastic. It's like, it keeps the game really focused at the start, and then, like, suddenly you're, like, able to expand, and then it's like, wow, this is so cool. And with the Extended AI Improvement mod, you're recommended to play on very hard at least, or extreme. I've not tried extreme, but very hard isn't too bad. It just makes things more costly, or your mining rate's a little bit slower. We're gonna go for expensive research costs because I don't like it if you like tech up really quickly. I don't know. It's like with races where you have faster technology research. I feel like it's a bit cheap if everybody else can get there pretty quickly anyway. Pirates will keep them on normal. We're gonna need pirates. Pirates are irritating bastards, but they are very useful. It's surprisingly useful. So what we're going to do is, wait, are we on huge? Yeah, we are on huge. I forgot I even set it on huge. So we'll put it on 106%. Basically, this is like, your colonies and your planets have like a big range around them, and within that range, like, that is yours. Nobody can, well, people aren't meant to be building that. If they build there, that's a good cause for, for war, really. Colony prevalent. So this is basically how many colonizable worlds there is. We're going to keep this on occasional. I don't like if there's too many. I think it's a bit like, doesn't feel as important if you like you make your first steps out of independent alien life. We'll keep this on. We'll put this on scattered. This is basically worlds with like alien lives already on it. It could be your population, it could be your race, or it could be different races. But we'll keep with that. Colonization range. This is basically to stop you from like expanding to one side of the galaxy, even though you're on the other. And now the races. The races are fantastic. There's so many with this mod, and I really should have thought about who I wanted to play first. Oh, there's just so many good ones. What do we have here? Yeah. So each race can sometimes they'll have like their own special. Holy shit, that's amazing. Fastest construction speed plus 60%. God damn. That's actually really good. Holy shit, I like these people, but... Oh my god, and then they gain... that's so much. These guys can really pump out ships like nobody's business. They're took. Ooh. Yeah, there's different types of, like, races in this game. There's, like, the insectoid family, so these guys are basically giant spiders. And yeah, you don't want to fuck with giant spiders, and obviously we have the humans. Now there's two different kinds of humans. There's the humans, obviously, and then there's the ex-humans, which are basically like... I don't know. They're basically humans who were left on a world, and that world was quarantined due to some kind of virus, but over the millennia or however long they were left there, this race of human is... well, it's a subspecies of human. It's another species of human, almost. Oh, well, practically is. They developed, they have less inhibition, they're more aggressive, they're very interesting, and they look like Cybern. Which I like, I think they look badass. So let's see. They're really good spies and good scientists, and they're natural optimists, which is interesting. These people are quite interesting, the Tekin. They look like absolute shit, though. But their bonuses are really nice. The faster mining and the colonial income is a big thing. Then as well, yeah, their mercantile guild, really good. I mean, it gives you faster construction, higher income, more migration, which is so important. They're very good races. I really don't know who I want to play. There's so many cool races in this game with this mod. It is actually exceptional. Oh, who do I want to play? Hmm. Let's see. I'm sorry for making you guys wait, but yeah, these guys are basically Solarians. They're really cool. They have like ridiculous technology. Is that like they have a technocrats which gives you a plus 50% to research, and then their racial thing is their research is plus 40% anyway, so they end up with like 90% research off the bat. It's insane. The Winari, the Tikan. Let's see. Something that's interesting as well, you see these characteristics here. Intelligence and aggressiveness and, well, just general behavior. So these guys are very passive and they're slightly intelligent. So the way troops work in this game is if you have the higher your aggressiveness and the higher your intelligence, the more effective your troops are. So if you're very aggressive and very intelligent, you're going to have really, really good troops. Which is something interesting. Let's see, I'm going to have to pick somebody, aren't I? This is so hard to choose. Oh, so the default reproduction rate is very important. That, like, determines how fast your people reproduce and, like, how big your population can grow. Let's see. Excuse me. Gold, plus 10 happiness. Hydrogen. That's interesting. Right. My god, it's so hard to choose. Let's see. I think what we'll do is... excuse me, I just need to cough for a moment. I apologise for that. That's what happens when you have something in your throat. Yeah, these guys are fantastic. Yeah. Their troops are ridiculous. They're a very aggressive race. Let's see. Who do we want to choose? I've wasted like so much of this video just on this. It's amazing. I'm tempted to go the Yulta. Or human. Just, I don't know. Okay. I think we're gonna go the Yulta. Yeah, the Yulta. We shall become the Imperium. Now, these guys are really good. They have, well, yeah, the faster mine is nice, the troop maintenance is okay. But they have a super laser beam weapon, so basically a weapon to destroy planets. Their ships are larger by default, and they have a technocracy. But then again, I don't know, I guess if I'm doing this, I might as well try and, like, teach you guys something as well, so... I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go with just humans. I don't know, they're not really the default race, but they're kind of cool. So yeah, we'll go with the humans. We shall be the Solar Imperium. We'll start randomly in the galaxy, so what do we have here? Home. So this determines how good or bad your home system is. Size, we are going to be starting. So you can have starting empires, young empires, where basically you already have stations established, expanded, mature, or old. Pre-warp, there's a lot of technology in this game. So we're going to go for corporate nationalism. So what does this do for us? Maintenance cost, colony income, -10. Or is that a plus? Yeah, that's minus. Research speed, -10. Let's have a look. This game has a built-in Wikipedia, which is fantastic. Corporate nationalism government takes total control of the private economy. Confiscating excess private revenue, this provides a huge boost to state income, but at the cost of rampant corruption and waste. Over time, the empire's economy becomes increasingly inefficient until eventually it can no longer support the vast state expenses. So it's kinda... it's kinda good for a short-term burst, but I don't know. Republic is usually quite good. Let's see. Monarchy is the normal government, more or less. So I think we're going to go for a human republic. By republic, I mean, i.e., there's the Senate, we are the Imperium. So this is where you can add empires. I think I'm going to keep it as 9 empires. The independent alien worlds, if they progress significantly or their populations grow, they can just become empires. So we're going to keep the victory threshold on 80%. We're going to allow disasters and race-specific events and story events. So let's go. Creating the game. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I do apologise if I screw it up. It's probably going to happen. But this is the thing. I like to play games and I like to show people these games. I know I'm not the biggest guy in the guy, but I think we can all have fun with this game. I think it's one of those games where, I don't know, if you like me and you like a challenge and you like to try and learn it, try and beat it, try and figure out what you did wrong, then you'd really like this game. I don't... Oh, I think we're done unloading. Possibly. It's also a bitch to record with Bandicam. I had to do it in the window thing. So here we are. You are a standard empire in the Age of Shadows. Pirates, smugglers, and mercenaries rule the galaxy. Your empire is largely underdeveloped with no space technology. Before you can take the stars, you must first research the critical technologies like hyperdrives and colonization. Meanwhile, pirates and others retain these key technologies and thus dominate galactic affairs. As a fledgling stellar empire, you must develop these technologies you need while manipulating pirates and smugglers to work for you. So basically, in the Age of Shadows, I like that name. Our race was once spacefaring, but there was a catastrophe in the ancient galaxy when a race arrived and basically destroyed the other ones and threw everyone back to the Stone Age, more or less. It's kind of like the Reapers in a way from Mass Effect, which is kind of cool. And yeah, at the moment, only pirates have the ability to use hyperdrive technology, which is kind of annoying and gives them control. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out and we're going to see the scale of the universe. So see here, this is some scale. This is scale, and we're all the way down here, which is not too pleasing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. We're in the outer spiral. I would have liked to have been somewhere like here where it's kind of dense, but yeah, so we've got the nebulas here. This will be interesting. At least we're going to be on the outside away from most of the action, I suppose, so we'll be able to develop as we go on. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at our solar system. So, we have a frozen gas planet over here, which actually gives us a bonus to high-tech research. Our world is a continental planet. It is 83% quality. This determines the population, things like that. Oh wow, it has a lot of scenery though. Oh, that's actually really good. That is ridiculously good. Somewhere along the line, you can build resorts, which is really fun. It's basically like space butlins, and you earn a lot of cash from that. So that's actually really good. Wow, I really do like that. We have polymers, we have carbon fiber, chromium, and necrostone. So each of these resources is used for different things, so that's quite interesting. We have a plus 11 happiness. We're making money now. We'll have to look at the tax rate. Barren rock moon. So we have a moon, so it's basically like Earth. So what we'll do is, we shall name this Solaris, for we are the Solarian Empire. Or Solarisian Empire. However you'd like to say that. So, at the moment, we are taxing at 14%, and that's giving us a 5.1% percent growth rate, which is actually decent, and not too bad. So I'm going to keep it at that for the time being. Once we have our economy expand somewhat, then we can create an ocean planet. Oh my god. With more. This is actually really good, to be honest. The research tree allows us to colonize ocean planets, so that's something to bear in mind in the future. We'd have another world within our system that we could colonize. Abandoned ship here. If you send a construction vessel to go and repair this, and you can use it, or you can reclaim it and gain the technologies it has, or a boost to the technologies that it has in your research. This is a decent system. It's not too much. I would have preferred a gas giant a little bit closer. Gas giants are your fuel sources, really. So let's see. Right, so what we're going to do first off is we're going to go to the designs. Now, this is not really too good to watch if you're just getting into the game, as I'm not really showing you too much. We're going to leave automation on for the moment. This is our construction ship, and you can design your ships quite easily in this game. So what I like to do is I like to add a resource profile scanner. Now what this does is it allows your ships to go up to the planet, gas giant, whatever it is, and be able to detect what kind of resources are on there. Which is really important for a construction ship, I find. Mostly because if it's going to build a mining station, you'd like to know what's there without having to build another ship to tell you what's there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more ion thrusters as well. There we go. So now at 18. Right. So let's see, we'll add some more. There we go. Now each of these components are very important. Hub modules are really fun. It increases the amount of people on board, which is good. So like here, board and defense strength is 192. So basically if some ship was to come and try and board my construction ship, they would have to face 192 defenders, which is a big number, let me tell you that. That's actually quite a decent number at the start. And that would be, it would make it a very big challenge to try and like take this ship over. So we don't have hyperspace at the moment. But this is like the amount of energy we're using, etc, etc. So we've added 20 iron thrusters. Well, we have 20 iron thrusters. Which is, well, it's giving us some decent speed. The ship's faster than what it would have been. So what we're going to do is we're going to name this CST 12. So we'll save that design. And what we're also going to do is we're going to redesign a few things at the start here. So we're going to go for our medium spaceport here, and we're going to manually upgrade this design. Now these spaceports are your centers of just everything. This is where everything is built. This is where everything's constructed, etc. Also, it's a commerce center, command center, labs, that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all these weapons, mostly because they're not useful. You don't need them. Not at the start, you're not going to be fighting much, and besides I'd rather build ships to defend myself than have a station that can't move or... Yeah, if it's screwed, it's screwed. It's that sort of thing. So we have an energy plant, we have energy labs. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. So what could we do to this ship? We do not supply, consider adding shielding. I don't think we need any more of these. No, we'll stick with just the one for now. What else could we have? I'm tempted to try some more construction yards. Yeah, the only problem is the maintenance cost, but even then it's not too much. Power reactor, static energy use, excess energy use. It's using quite a lot, but I don't think we need too much. We'll keep with 8, just in case. There we go, we'll add another reactor. There we go. Let's see. I think I'm going to add some more labs. That's probably a good thing. So we'll add some more labs to this. We'll go for 10 of each. Yeah, there we go. Interestingly, we didn't have like the same number of high-tech labs, which is kind of weird. So what we'll do is we'll save this. I might give it a little of armor. No, actually can't seem to give it any. Interesting. Okay. So, we'll save this design, and this is our new spaceport. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to redesign our energy research station. Now, the game usually would have you build like one of each kind of research lab, which is kind of like daft. It's kind of annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep 2 energy labs in here. And we're going to get rid of the weapons, because then again, we're not going to need those weapons. They're not going to really help enough anyway. So we've got 2 labs here, and we're going to add 2 labs of each kind. So, there we go. So we've got 2 energy, 2 high-tech, 2 weapons labs. And that basically means that we're going to have a unified sort of station. We only need to build one kind of station, which is a big thing. So we're going to rename this. We're going to leave the automation on, and we shall call this the Omni Lab. There we go. And that's more or less everything at this moment. So what we'll do is we're going to go to the construction yards, and we're going to construct some ships. So we're going to go for the CST-1-2. So we'll go for 1 at the start. Oh, we'll build 2. We'll build 2. We'll build our medium spaceport here, and then we can build our Omnilabs. Where are they? There we go, Omnilab. We'll build 3. Or as many as we can afford, so that's 2 for the moment. And now construction begins. So what I'll do is I'll speed this up a little bit. Yeah, things take a little bit of time to construct at the start. But once you get going quite nicely. That race where you can construct ships so much faster would have been nice right now, but oh well. You can increase the game speed to 4 times speed, so you can see this construction takes a little bit of time. But we have time, we have plenty of time. We have all the time in the world. It's not too good. As you can see, our population is increasing. We're at 2.8 billion people, which is not too many. Not at all. The game is fully real-time as well, which is something I love. Here we go. So we construct our first starship, the Daunting Vagrant. So this is fantastic. So what we can do with this guy is we shall select him. No, we shall select the Daunting Vagrant. We can tell him to go explore this moon. But what we're going to tell him to do is, well, we would if we had the cash. So we're going to tell him to explore the moon. We're going to increase our tax rate, meanwhile. Go for around 25. Our happiness has fallen, but it's still within a good majority. Apparently we're still at 5%. This should probably go down soon. Yeah, 2%. So that's destroyed our population size. Well, birth rate, but we need the cash right now. Has he explored it? Yeah, so here we go. So we can see this moon has iridium, steel, lead, and gold. These are very important resources, considering we don't have any of those at home. So that is very good for us right now. I think what I'll do is I'll cancel these Omni Labs for now, just so we can save the cash. Let's see. Select Solaris. We'll just... yeah, there we go. Well, we'll keep the 1 then, if it only refunds half the cost. There we go. But now we can construct our first mining station, which is quite good. So go, my ship, go! Go forth and multiply. This ship is actually quite quick now. See here, speed 22, that's a very respectable speed. It is a ridiculously respectable speed for a construction ship. Which is nice, because these ships are, well, it's going to be a while before we have warp technology. So they've got to cross the entire solar system and back and forth and back and forth. And if they can move faster, that's all the better. I think once we've finished with that, we can try and discover what's on these moons and this world. There we go. What we can do as well, we can take a look at the technology tree. The technology tree is ridiculously large. At the moment we're researching armor placing, but just look at the size of this. There's so much to it. It's ridiculous. There's also racial technology, sorry. So, yeah, these bird people, they have better fighters, they're more maneuverable, it's really cool. Yeah, so look at that. Advanced missile bombers, turn rate 49 degrees a second. Theirs are like 57 degrees a second. They can outturn anyone. Which is really big. That's such a big thing. So, what I think we shall do is we're going to focus on lasers for the most part. So we'll go for armor and lasers. Lasers are your all general purpose kind of weapon. They're rapid fire, which I find quite useful. We have energy torpedoes, we have shipboarding, we have we have missile weapons, projectile weapons, basically railguns. Ground combat is a thing. Gravitic weapons, ion weapons, area fair weapons, and nukes and stuff like that. It's quite large. Shields, power research here. This is our hyperdrive technology tree. Engines, maneuvering, mining. Well, this is basically your ship construction. It's all over. Colonization, all here. And, it's so cool. Really do like this. We also have this here, which shows us our our economy, tells us all about ourselves, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's get on with things. This episode's coming to an end fairly soon. I didn't realise how long I'd rambled on. I apologise. Well, if you've watched me before, you know what I'm like. I like to talk, and I apologise for that. Okay, so we're making a decent amount of money, so what I'll do is I'll lower the tax rate for now. Put it down to 15%. Hopefully, as long as we can stay within an acceptable boundary, we'll be okay. Later on, it doesn't matter if this is in the negative as long as we keep making... Oh, okay. It kind of matters at the start, though. We'll survive. The population increase is going to be worth it. Like this. This is so nice. Also, speaking... Oh, this is characters. We'll get onto that in a second. Speaking of troops, this is our world. This is our population centres, our characters. But you actually have ground combat. We gain 10% for this being a planet. Well, our planet type. We'd also have space control once those ships are constructed. These are troops, the 2nd Strike Battalion, and the 1st Strike Trooper Battalion. One is garrisoned, one is not, so that means it can be taken out world and sent to places across the galaxy. It is really interesting, to be honest. How are we doing? Right, okay, so our construction has stalled, so what we can do here is we can issue a smuggling mission to pirates. Now, these pirates aren't the kind of pirates who will try and just attack you and extort money from you. These guys are kind of like traders. They'll bring resources and you pay them for it, so it's really good. And you can't really do without it at the start of the game. So what kind of star do we have? We have a main sequence star. Quite a large star. I do like this moon. Not moon, sorry, this ocean planet. And the moons are pretty cool. A barren rock moon. What's the name of our moon? Smed. Yeah, look at that. So this is the galaxy map. How impressive is that? It's just ridiculous. So we can see known resources, potential colonies, ancient ruins, pirate bases if we knew where they were, research locations, our system. Yeah, it's just so much to it. It's a ridiculously large scale game. Really do like it. And it appears our 2nd ship has been constructed. So what we can do with this bad boy is we can send him over here. We'll set it to build a mining station, so he should have the resources to construct there anyway. If not, he'd go here and take him. Yeah, see as he's doing now? Actually, no, he's just going to go straight there. Well, the thing is, we'll be able to scan these moons and the planet itself. Ocean worlds tend to have some nice resources, like luxury resources and etc. So that's quite good for us. How are we doing on this? I made this UI a little bit larger, I apologise, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah. So really we need these smugglers to come and bring us some resources. So let's see. Now at the moment we don't have much research capacity. But once we have our stations built, we should be okay. Okie dokie. I do like the speed on these things. Now, usually they'd be going, I don't know, like 12, 13. They'd be just so slow. It's just not worth it.